Men, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel loved. You deserve to have joy. I'm just going to start off by saying that. Hey, welcome to the Tiger's Lair. I'm your host, video guide, I don't know. Anyways, I'm Tiger, and I just wanted to talk to the men. So if you're a woman, you can also stay. It's cool. So anyways, fellas, what up? Woo. So I just had some advice I wanted to provide from a woman's perspective. So this is related to dating. If you don't want to listen to it, that's cool too. But I'm hoping to help you out. What I'm also going to say is going to hurt a little bit, just a tiny bit. If you see a woman who's thriving, gorgeous, beautiful, independent, in your mind fulfills a lot of the desires and needs that you have, and you see her shining, don't approach her. Leave her alone, please. Not saying that you don't deserve her, but take a minute and think about it. Because what I've noticed a lot of men do, they find a woman that they think is great. They approach the woman they think is great. They then realize that they feel that they're not adequate enough for the woman. And then they either self-sabotage, right? Gaslight, or just ruin things, right? For both of them. Then you get a woman who's great, who then gets discouraged, who then becomes that bitter, angry, sassy, whatever y'all like to say women are. Y'all like to say, oh, this woman, she act like a man. Yeah, it's because when she was all feminine and in her beauty, you destroyed her. So she had to toughen up so she could stop getting taken advantage of. Now you think she's too manly. Now you don't want to be with her when she was perfectly fine 3 years ago. Anyways, I'm saying all that to just say, this is another perspective for you. Please take it, okay? It's not a slight. I'm not trying to say that you're a terrible person. I'm just trying to say, if you see someone who is amazing, take a moment before you act on an impulse. The impulse could be, oh, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I know that this will make me happy. I think there are two things that you really need to ask yourself. One is, how can I add to her life? Just seriously, how can I add to your life? So what are the things that you feel like you can do that will elevate her? Because you already think she's amazing. You already think that she's got the things to satisfy your needs, right? Your desires. So you don't need to ask the question, what can she do for you? You need to ask the question, what can you do for her? When you find a solid answer that isn't BS, okay, and that is truly genuine from your perspective, and you ask yourself the second question. The second question is, if things don't work out, how will I feel? Right? If you can answer these two questions truthfully, genuinely for yourself, and you feel that both times you ask yourself those questions and it still allows you to pursue her, then I say, go ahead and take a chance. Take a chance on life. That's what it's all about, right? Risk. And with big risk, sometimes a big reward, sometimes it's big failure. But it's still something, right? So if you feel after you answer those two questions, what can I add to her, right? What can I do for her? How can I help elevate her, right? And then you also ask, if things don't work out, how will that affect me, and us, really? Once you answer those two questions and you're honest with yourself, I would say you'll realize 9 times out of 10 you're not ready to pursue this woman. And it has nothing to do with the type of man you are. You are an amazing man, I am sure. But us as human beings have issues. And we look to other people who we admire for desire and needs, right? When in reality, we need to look within ourselves. So if you find a woman who's seemingly so put together, you desire to be as put together as her. It's a very subconscious thing. You're seeking out what you hope to be. It's the same reason why we listen to particular artists and dress a particular way and have particular celebrity crushes or celebrity people that we admire, because we admire them because we desire some of the things they have. This works on both ends, and I'm not going to say women don't do this, but I'm talking to men right now. Okay? Ladies will get another video. If you're a woman and you still here, go ahead and like. Go ahead and like it. But anywho, I personally have so many male friends who either settle because they asked themselves that question and they didn't feel worthy of the good woman, right? Or they settled because they effed over all the good women and treated them terribly, and then it became, well, the only thing I have left kind of now is going to satisfy 3 of the 10 things that I want, and I'd rather be with someone than be alone. Fellas, you deserve to be happy. And if you can live in genuine happiness, you will notice your life elevate in terms of dating, business, friendships. You will notice a difference. I'm saying this to you because this woman that you desire, who can truly help elevate your life, if you're not ready for her, you will cause a damage that can't easily be reversed. What I say is, it's almost like you decided to drive a Mercedes G-Wagon. You don't have a license and you've never driven before, but you liked the way the car looked. You liked the safety features. You liked all of the extras, right? The luxuriousness of it all, the status, all of that. But you get in a car accident, and because the G-Wagon is so expensive, it means it's also expensive to fix. So when you damage the vehicle, it usually becomes a total loss, which means now no one, including yourself, can drive that G-Wagon ever again unless someone else comes behind you and is willing to not only put the work that it would take to put into the vehicle, but the amount of repair and finances that will take to fix it. Most of the time, right? If we're women, I hate that I use this as a car, but goddamn, I like cars, so I just thought of cars because I was thinking of video games or cars, and I hate to compare us to inanimate objects, but essentially, I think y'all get what I'm saying, right? If you see something that truly fits your needs and your desires and you like the way it is, it does not mean that you have the right to use it, because that's essentially what you're doing. If you can't elevate this person and take this person to the next level or add some type of addition to their life, now you're just using them. And what good does that do us? You don't like to be used for your money, for your status, for any particular thing either, right? So don't use someone else for what you feel like they can bring to you. You should have a balance in your life, and that balance should mostly come with you being comfortable with what you can provide and not feeling like you have to compensate to impress someone else. So fellas, yes, you may see a woman and you may desire her, and if you ask yourself, can I truly add to this woman, but you feel inadequate to do so, then just leave her alone. If you ask yourself the question, hey, can I like kind of maybe, do, no, no. You should offer what you have, and if you feel like what you have isn't enough, then just leave it alone. And I hate to say it that way, but we're dealing with human beings and emotions, and there are a lot of emotions tied when you're dating and when you're developing a relationship with someone. And as you get older, you just don't have time to deal with that anymore. So I'm letting you know now, leave the woman alone for a second. Think about what you want. Think about what you can provide. Think about how you would feel if it ended and what would happen between you two. And then decide whether or not she's going to be pursued by you. And if you're going to put effort and energy that she truly desires and deserves. It looks like I gotta go. Fellas, I'll see you in the next one. Ladies, I'll see you in the next one as well. Peace.